So you'd be dealing with people. Target down.
Damn, I'm still cool as a cucumber. Those game faces on. Don't worry!
So you'd be dealing with people. Target down.
Namaste programs. It's been a while. I'm sorry. It's been about 10 days, I think, but there's been just too much to do. Scanning photos, seeing cleaning stuff. It's on for young and old here in the real world. Welcome to Frostpunk 2. Off stream, I had never finished a game of Frostpunk 1. Put it on easy. Read what I should do. Did it. Only killed a bunch of people. Maybe a lot of people. Let's not go there. And I'm keen to try out Frostpunk 2. Here it is. Any key to continue? Now, I did set everything up, but it sounds like it's a bit loud, to be perfectly honest with you. Still a bit, no? Maybe just a little bit lower. Let's go 70. Alright, what's Utopia Builder? Oh wait, it told me not to look at this until I'd done the story, basically. So let's do the story. Story, The Legacy of New London. Prologue? Ah, chapters. Interesting. They came upon the old machine as they always do, and when the whiteout hits, they must survive. The music in the first one was great. It's like it's continuing on. The music greatness. And of course we've got our Frozen Chaz avatar. It's actually my flying avatar, but it looks pretty Frostpunky. And yeah, we've gone blue with the cold. That seems apropos. It's still too loud. Story. Prologue. Prologue, The Wanderers. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees. Cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. Difficulty preset citizen. Moderate challenge, but with a margin for error and room to correct mistakes. That sounds good. The first Frostpunk in its normal mode was just brutal. You can customize the game's difficulty only when starting a new game. Well, look, it's suggested citizen. I was going to try and make it as easy as possible. I am an old man. I cannot figure everything out. Start. The Great Storm was only the beginning. Years of relentless whiteouts followed, thwarting all attempts at expanding beyond the safety of generator cities. Hold Alt by default to see city and strategic view. It also shows the resources bar when you're in the council or the idea tree. Sounds like it's quite different. Press the any key to begin.
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together.
Goddamn straight I did.
United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty. Ripe for taking.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world.
If you didn't have the subtitles, how would you hear this? It's all... The sound mix is terrible. Now what? What an excellent question. Now what? The Wanderers, Prologue. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Wow. Prologue, The Wanderers. Fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. Hang on. Pause. Pause. Whiteout arriving 88 weeks. Fight the cold. Frostbreak to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Turn on the furnace in the dreadnought wreck to provide heat. Alright, what do we got? 3,000 people. Our population is rising steadily. As soon as population meaningful increases, the city will prepare a census to count how many new workers we have available. The better the overall situation in the city, the more children live to adulthood and the more outsiders seek to gain entrance. Workforce, 1950. That's workforce as well. Scraps. And prefabs. We have minus 30 shelter. Minus 53 food and materials. Alright. This is our good old temperature gauge. Cold miner. What's this? Oh, heat scarce. Heat and oil as well. Alright, okay, so we've got all sorts of new things. Alright. Oil wagon. Oil wagon. Construction wagon. What does frostbreak mean? Wander, down here. Frostbreak area. What does T for tutorial mean? Ah. Frostbreaking. Initially you can only build districts in a limited area. The wider terrain is covered in frozen stiff ground which is impossible to construct upon. To widen the buildable area you need to use frostbreakers. You can send out frostbreaking teams by clicking on the frostbreaking icon located on the bottom right of the screen. Then find your way, look. I need to do first and then learn, Construct districts, construct hubs, frostbreak. Frostbreak to an oil wagon. Oh, I see. Oh, it's gridded like this now. Okay. Alright, which is closer? This one. Three. What's this? Should I go to the other one or get down here to construction? Probably construction. That's all we can do for now. How do we instigate this? Tick. Frostbreaking. Alright. Let's get going. Machines. We don't have little people anymore. Oh, my cute little peoples. First playthrough, I just keep it on, we're not going to speed anything up. It's going to chill. Left alt economy overlay. Oh, okay. Scraps. I suppose I do need to read these as we go. Alright, scraps are a stockpileable resource that can be spent on frost breaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Scraps are collected weekly, everybody provides their share, the bigger the community the more they contribute. You can use the take scraps action on wanderers, which will increase the number of scraps in your stockpile, but also worsen your relations with the wanderers, which as a result will lower trust in you as a leader. You can also use the return scraps action, which does the opposite. It costs you scrap, but improves relations and trust. Camera control. I think I've got all that. Keybinds. Hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Frost breaking, district control hubs. Alright. Cool. Take that. What's this? Console. What am I doing? Press T to see tutorial. Various resources are scattered throughout the nearby area, and tiles containing these resources are called deposits. To exploit these deposits, you can construct the appropriate district on a resource deposit tile. Gotcha. Alright, we need to read all this. Different resources require different types of districts. For example, an oil wagon is used by an extraction district, while fertile soil is used by a food district. Remember, in most cases you need to frost break the tile with the resource deposit before constructing anything on it. The more resource deposit tiles within a district's range, the larger the deposit the district can exploit. When a district produces something from the deposit, such as resources from extraction or food districts, an equivalent amount is subtracted from the deposit. This means that districts covering more resource deposits will last longer. However, the higher the district's output, the faster the deposit will be depleted. Keep in mind that having more resource deposits in a district won't increase its output, it only increases the total amount of resources available for extraction. The district's output depends on several factors. For example, if the district doesn't have a full 100% workforce, its output would be lower. On the other hand, activating the emergency shifts ability will boost output. So I need what? I need an extraction district? Gotcha. And select 3 tiles to construct district. Alright. Alright, clear as mud. Why does this say that there's something to read? Probably this one. Districts, blah blah blah. Basically, can I build them to produce or process resources and provide shelter? Districts have a fixed number of tiles needed to begin construction. When building a district, keep a lookout for the indicator circle, which shows you how many tiles you still have to click on for the construction to start. When it's full, click on the tick to confirm and start the construction, or use right mouse button to cancel. Available tiles are white, click on them, blah blah blah. Already selected tiles are yellow. Extraction of food requires a resource deposits. I understand all that. I'm onto it. I get it. This is flashing. Oh, we need the furnace. How do we turn on the furnace? We need oil first, I guess. Generator. Deactivated, no fuel. Generator off. I guess. District abilities. There are various district abilities available for the player in district panels. For example, one such district ability are emergency shifts. Some district abilities are available from the beginning of the game, however others can be unlocked by constructing specific buildings, signing laws, or by certain events happening in a specific district. For example, an ongoing protest or a rally. District abilities can be divided according to how they are activated. Toggle, those abilities can be toggled. Cooldown, one-time activation. Makes sense. Cold. Cold is a measure of how well your city is heated and how protected your people are from the frost. Make sure that shelter and heat needs are fulfilled. Not satisfying those needs mainly increases cold. High cold increases disease, decreases population growth, and causes recurring events of citizens freezing to death. Dreadnought's furnace. Dreadnought Wreck has a furnace that serves as a heat generation for your population. Heat generator for your population. You need to have fuel to turn on. In this case, oil is the only available fuel. Once you've recovered it, you can turn on the furnace by clicking on the switch next to Dreadnought's furnace. The furnace uses as much available fuel as is needed to fulfill the heat demand. The vertical indicator on the left shows how much heat demand is fulfilled in grey. The red part indicates unfulfilled demand. You can also activate furnace overdrive, which temporarily increases the generator's efficiency but also increases its wear. Be careful and turn overdrive off before the wear indicator on the right fills up and causes a malfunction resulting in casualties. Oh, it was in game before. How do I get out of this? There we go. Build my little minions. This is zoomed in as we can go. Wow. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I like the grey aesthetic. Week 7, day 3. Okay. Why would it start at week 7? Turn on the furnace. What is this? Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us, but more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Like the Dreadnought Wreck to access furnace control. Once turned on, the Dreadnought's furnace will automatically convert oil into heat. I see. Why is that over there? Alright, generator on. Output and demand. A city's economy is based on the output and demand of various resources. Output is the total amount of resources produced by districts and buildings. For example, food output can be increased by building a food district. However, a working district also increases demand for resources needed to sustain its operations. In the case of the food district, heat and materials. When output equals demand, you will see a golden icon for the given resource on the top bar. When output is higher than demand, you will see a positive number next to the icon. Demand is increased by the needs of your people who require food and shelter to survive. When output is lower than demand, you will see a negative number next to the resource on the top bar, indicating how much more output is needed to meet the demand. Districts and buildings mostly increase heat and material demand. Okie dokie. Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on, we have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us, the rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. I see. The wagon wreckages. Prefabs. Constructing any type of structure requires prefabs. They are prefabricated building components assembled at the construction site into hubs, to buildings, hubs, or whole districts. You can obtain prefabs from ruins or other abandoned deposits like maintenance wagons or abandoned ruins by building an extraction district. When you run out of prefabs to build anything, try demolishing one of your existing districts, hubs, or buildings to get back all prefabs used for their construction. Interesting. Optional. Okay, Frostbreak to a construction wagon to build an extraction district to provide prefabs. Build 2 housing districts. Optional, place the housing districts next to each other or the furnace to reduce heat demand. Alright, so... construction wagon. Oh, the grey one's the ones I've already done. Okay, alright, so this one. This one. How do we get down there? Oh, well, we might as well head out to this other oil one then. When does this 8 frost breaking reset. That's something that hasn't been mentioned. I don't know. I don't know. Which way should I be going? Up here? Oh, I can't go up there. Oh, it has to be done. Alright, okay, I gotcha, I gotcha. Well, we'll just do those two then. Frost breaking. To a construction wagon. Why are you flashing always? It's to do with the quest, I guess. Excellent. Let's find some water. Yes. Ah. Frost. Ah, frozen water. Ugh, 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 ugh. Give me that ice. Tell me what temperature it is. Oh, I see. Disease. Oh, okay. I didn't realize these were a bunch of things. Okay. Cold. Just says cold. Boom. The break has been frosted. And so we need an extraction district on a construction wagon. How did I not... I thought I clicked on this one as well. I'm an idiot. Oh, it has to be 3, right. Gotcha. How did I not frost break to here? Or did I? I did. Gotcha. Let's grab that. Build 2 housing districts. Alright. I will. Extraction district is under construction. Okay. 4 heat and fuels, 5 materials, food, workforce, district proximity effects. Okay. Okay, okay. So soon we're gonna have a colder season. Oh, there's the temperature. -20, that's nothing. Sick and injured already. Unresolved problems in a city can make part of its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from your workforce. 60 froze to death. There are 2 main types of absences. Sick, the number of sick workers increases proportionally to how high disease currently is. These people will rejoin the available workforce upon decreasing disease in the city or after being cured in hospitals. Injured, the injured will rejoin the available workforce over time. Having hospitals or using abilities, for example triage, accelerates this process. You may encounter other types of absences in the city due to various events and decisions you make. Well, that's fascinating, John. Is there a save? There is. Look at that. Oh, create new save. Boom. The beginning. Build, my minions. Build, my pretties. Look at all the little houses. It's a bit of a pity you can't see people moving around. I did read that somewhere that that's the case. Sag. Definite Sag moment. Whiteout arriving in 74 weeks? That's a long time, but what is a whiteout? Is this like the storm? Once the whiteout hits, we will get locked in and we'll not be able to gather food, right? Yeah, so it's the same as the storm. Interesting. Alright, so I should be able to build 2 housing districts now. And we want them next to each other or next to the furnace. So can we really just, why not there and there? Here's an interesting question. Should I... Wait, so this is a whole district. Should I be... Is there going to be like a hospital district or something like that that might need to be near the furnace? Why can't I do these ones? How many? So we need 6 tiles for a... I'm going to assume that it'll be okay. And we need another one. Wait. I want to do some more frost breaking here because I want the districts next to each other. Aha! That's what we want. 4, 5, 6. And a couple more for good measure. Beautiful. I mean, I'm already appreciating this. It's sort of the same idea, but completely different, you know? I don't mind it. So we definitely need housing, food, and materials. Oil's doing pretty well. So we're good on oil. Feel like there should be more music. There is a bit of music, I guess. Alright, so now we can do our second housing district on this side of the... Boom. On this side of the dreadnought. And if there does need to be, there was still a couple here that we could use. Disease growing. Okay, alright. Two people sick. Alright, how do I... Food stockpiling hub. I assume it'll tell us to do that. Shelter. Your population needs shelter to survive. If not provided, cold will aggressively rise in the city. Shelter is mainly provided by housing districts, but remember, as other types of districts, it needs heat. If the heat demand in the city is not fulfilled, cold will rise, but at a lower rate compared to lack of shelter. Building housing districts in the right place, for example in proximity to each other, can reduce their heat demand. Here we go, look at this. We do see little people. Hey. Yay. I really couldn't see them here though. This is cool. This is cool. Like, you know, pun intended. Build. Build. What's new here? Area effects. Pay attention to where you construct districts, as area effects may give them additional positive or negative effects. Area effects are caused by environmental circumstances, the natural layout of the land or surface on which a district is constructed, or by proximity to other districts. Area effects are applied when at least 3 district tiles are located within it. While constructing any district, a tooltip will indicate whether your current build has any area effects applied. 1 dot represents 1 tile under its influence. When all dots are filled, the effect will be applied to the district. For example, it's beneficial to place housing districts near other housing districts to benefit from mutual heating. Beautiful. Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frostbreak to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. I see. Huddle the camp close together, easier to trap the marked. Petrock Fincham. Frostbreak to fertile soil. we'll be better prepared for when the whiteout hits. Frost break. So how do I get... Oh, there's a ramp there. Gotcha. Alright, well, this way. Try and go as quickly as possible down. Boom. And probably start heading out that way. Can I do 2 frost breaks? I can't. Gotcha. Check on all my... So yeah, look, it's... There you go. A little bit more sort of move... The map's bigger, basically. You could basically have the city before just in the main screen and you're good to go. 20 registered as sick. Can you see that? You can. You can see basically everything down here. There's something slightly underneath me that might be a problem, but we'll find out. If that ever... I think it's just part of the UI. It's a circle. But maybe that'll be something eventually. Frostbroken. Build a food district. On the fertile soil. There we go. Food district. Build, you nerds. So can I continue the frost breaking? Nice. Get to another food district. And... Wrong button. What have I pressed there? Oh, that'll tell me. Okay, so there's oil here, construction, fertile soil. What's that? Doesn't say. Oh, maintenance wagon. Okay, alright, so I assume the idea is just to grab everything eventually. Do I wait for it to tell me to do that, or do I just keep frost breaking? Gotta be careful because the frost baking uses what? Scraps. And I might need it, you know? I don't want to overextend myself. Now, is that the only way down? Is there a way down here? No. It is sort of naturally you just keep doing this spiral here. Well, you can go that way actually. Alright. Well, interesting. Plus 60. We're good for oil. Don't know where food is. Okay, shelters were good. Food were not good. Materials were not good. So, yeah. Probably need to get ourselves to some materials. Resource materials. Then what's this one down here? Prefabs. Gotcha. Why have they stopped? Let's go. And I'm going to do another one just because we've got it here now. Can we really have too little food? You know what? I am going to risk it and just keep moving on. Because we're gonna need some materials. Prepare for the whiteout. We've secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. We must be ready. We're not stockpiling food. Stockpile enough food to survive the whiteout. Stockpiling. Some resources, like materials, food, or different types of fuel, can be stockpiled. When a city runs a surplus of a resource, meaning that output is bigger than demand, the surplus goes into a stockpile. The stockpile will slowly fill up every day as long as there is storage capacity left to store them. Stockpiles will be consumed whenever the demand is higher than the output of a specific resource. Stockpiling is limited by your storage capacity. You can see each resource's storage capacity by hovering over it. You can expand storage capacity by building stockpile hubs. There are different types of stockpile hubs for different resources. In the prologue, only the food stockpile hub is available. Besides increasing stockpile capacity, stockpile hubs provide positive area effects when built in proximity to districts that produces or requires the same resource that the hub stockpiles. You can see which district can be affected by a given hub in its description in the construction panel. An accumulated stockpile is not lost after deactivating or destroying a stockpile hub, you're just losing the ability to stockpile more than your current stockpile capacity. Sure, gotcha, 100%. So I need to put a stockpiling hub here. Done. 40,000 food. So that's going to need 4 stockpiles. Okay. All right, fair enough. Oh, and frost breakers. Break that frost. All right, so I need a extraction district here. Boom. And frankly, we probably need to go to all the foods. There's 2 more foods, 3 more foods. Just see how this stockpile starts working. It doesn't, because we need more food. Need more food. Oh wait, actually, so that gave me, I don't know, 15,000. So I had 10,000, right, and now we're stockpiling. Stockpile's ready in 100 and, okay, fine. We need another stockpile. It can go here. What's this talking about? Finn and Kel 42 gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times, the soil is depleting. A couple more and there'll be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low, either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts, otherwise there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the Wanderers to tighten belts or instill emergency shifts in food districts. Okay. Optional. Instruct the Wanderers to tighten belts. Optional. Order emergency shifts. I guess if this is just part of the quest, we've got to do it, right? Emergency shifts. Worker in food district. Work double shifts. Decrease demand. What? Squalor. Squalor. Squalor means that your citizens have to endure polluted air and overwhelming dirt and filth. Squalor raises when there's not enough materials to meet the demand for the maintenance of the city. High squalor increases disease and decreases population growth. Squalor also causes recurring events that damage random districts, indicated by the district's wear. When wear reaches its maximum limit, the target district turns off due to a malfunction. To make the district functional again, the player needs to repair it at the cost of prefabs. Gotcha. Wait, it says there's another one. Society. Trust. Trust is located at the bottom of the screen. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as the leader and your decision making. It mainly consists of your relations with all communities and factions, which are influenced by your actions towards them and the fulfillment of your promises. Additionally, their opinion of you depends on the direction in which you develop the city, for example, what you research, build and vote on. When your citizens fall sick or die, it worsens your relations with every community, lowering your overall trust. Level of trust ranking from the highest one: revered, respected, accepted, tolerated, despised. Be careful, if your trust runs out and you become despised, the populace will want to depose you, which will be your end. Okay. Get out of that. against the elements, squalor. Each day the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly, it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we will need. This is the world we know. Provide more materials to reduce squalor before it harms our people. Promise to gather more materials. Don't address this right now. We will use them to shore up our districts. We must move quickly or some districts will be disabled. Relations marginally improved with the Wanderers. Okay, I promised to do that because that's where I was basically headed. Alright, we need to find a maintenance wagon. That's one there. Alright, so... 7, 8, boom. Frost break this, bitches. 116 weeks. So I can also... How do I ask them to tighten belts? Enough materials. Good work. We're now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Oh, really? How? I didn't do anything. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. Relations improve, causing trust to rise. Let's focus on food. Is it because I did this one earlier without it telling me to? Nearly depleted already. Bro. Tighten belts. I saw it here. There it is, tighten belts. Hunger we can survive. Starvation, no. Better 2 meals a day than no meals a day later. I like the way you think. 92 weeks. So we... Okay. Alright, so we need a extraction here. What's this? Treya Clegorn, 62, seamstress, so others may live. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff, I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life, it warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob play by the evening fire, but maybe this is it. I've talked with the elders, if it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. Right. I mean, we're not quite at dire straits yet. Alright, so where's the next food? Here. Oh, right there, look. And then let's get to that food as well. I guess we just go through all of it. Oh, excess scraps is the problem. Always with the scraps. What is this? Extraction. Yeah. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I put emergency shifts on. Should I do that here as well? They're not going to be happy about it, but 75 weeks. Alright, we're still not there. We're still not there. Alright, now we need a food district here. Can I put a... Oh, okay, I haven't got any prefabs now. Shit! Alright, where were the prefabs? That was all the way down here. God damn. And that's all there is. What's this? Aidan Fincham, shocked at the sight of seals. Seals, I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How did they survive? There's enough meat there to feed everyone. We're safe. But should we slay them if the Lord spared them from the end of the world too? A seal colony can supplement our food production. Place food district on the seal colony. 400k food. But then I'd kill all the seals. Interesting. Alright, I guess we just keep... We need to get to the prefabs. Nearly. What is this you want? Lack of prefabs. What's where I'm headed for, dude? Relax. Chill. No resources for further construction. We don't have enough prefabricated components, making further construction impossible. There may be some prefabs left in one of the construction wagons. If not, we can try to salvage prefabs by demolishing one of the existing districts or hubs. Obtain more prefabs by building an extraction district on a construction wagon or demolishing districts or hubs. I see. This one's out of anyway. No access to resource deposit. Demolish. Yes. Beautiful. A mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of our frost-breaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organisation, while others argue it has religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle their debate. It symbolises order, like my one. New London is a city of discipline that follows strong leadership and where militant squads keep the peace. That's what I did. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced order to survive, which is what I did. I didn't do faith. The New London is a city of devotion, establishes a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced faith to survive. New London's history is shrouded in mystery. This will create a continuity which has leaned on either for order or no, definitely order, because that's what I did. Be nice if it could have found that from my save. Right. Cool. Frost breaking. Okay. What did I just... Okay, so we can put a food district down. I haven't got any for prefabs. I've got to wait for this. Alright. Okay. Do I have enough to move to the... No, I need to... 3 down here to the oil. Boom. Need more water. Colder season heat demand is increased. That wind is getting colder. It is coming. Heat limited. Okay. I don't know what I can do about that exactly. Is this finished? No. Okay. So I very definitely need an extraction district here to get more prefabs. Place a food district on the seal colony. Oh, we're gonna club the baby seals. Yeah, stockpile's ready in 40 weeks at current rate. We've done it. Why is this highlighted? What have I missed? Nothing. It's just lies. Lies! You lied, moles. Moles. I love Electric Dreams. Great movie if you haven't seen it. They need to remake it. Although, I mean, AI's here. It probably wouldn't be quite as light-hearted comedy. Okay. I don't have enough prefabs yet, so... Build! Build, you nerds! Excellent. Extract. Alright, so now we've got, hang on, let's do some, I don't have enough workforce? How do I get more workforce? But, alright, so I don't know how I get more workforce. Have I overextended already? Should I not have done these? What is this anyway? Extraction of iron. Two registered as sick. Ah, get over it. It's just the man flu. So what if it's minus 30 degrees C? Put a jumper on. Oil. Also oil. Alright, hang on. Housing's good? Yes. Food's good. This is good. How do I get more workforce? So, what have we got? Oil, we need more oil. The White House draws near, a sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters blame us for ignoring the seal colony and claim they would have been able to provide enough food for everyone. It's too late for that now. Many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the White House. What should we do? I've got enough food. What are you complaining about? We will respect our elders' wishes to walk out into the forest. Our elders will die. This will not reduce our workforce. Food required to survive the Whiteout will decrease greatly. We will gather enough food in time. If you fail the consequence... I'm going to gather enough food in time. Look at this. 33 weeks at the current rate. Let's boost these guys as well. 29 weeks. We're going to make it. So hang on. So they just took my seals away? Oh, it took my seals away. Oh no, here it is. Well, I haven't got enough workforce to do any more frost breaking, so I guess we just wait now? Oh, I see. What used to take a day is now taking a week. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Whiteout. Extremely low visibility, hurricane winds, the full force of the Frostland. Temperature will drop by 60 degrees. Okay. Interesting. At current rate. Look, we're good. We're good for food. What we are good for is oil, though. Is that right? Unfulfilled 155. What do you mean? What do you mean? So maybe I'll just, can I disable? Doesn't seem like I need a lot of that. Deactivate it. That was more than we needed. So now we've got workforce. I need to get to this oil. What the? Oh, I can only go that way. Really? I can't go down this hill? Or did I already select the oil? Hang on. I had already done oil there, right. Okay, 1, guess we go to the seals, why not? Well, I didn't realise. And now I haven't got the workforce again. Because they're frost breaking. So you kind of need to frost break first while you've got workforce, and then put things down. Gotcha. Still putting the seals. I'm still taking on the seals. This should have got to everything, right? So, yeah, I've got that one. So we'll just, yeah, if we've got enough workforce, we'll register this. More sick people. Goddamn sick people. Okay. Extraction district for the oil. And a food district on the seals. And I don't think we'll be able to do a food district on the other food district. Alright, we're halfway there on the food. We're halfway there. Oh, sitting on a chair. These guys aren't happy with me, but, you know, fuck them. So, that's fine. That's also fine. And that's fine. Gold is good. Gold is good. Okay. And yeah, we had to disable this one. What was this one? Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's put them at 50%. Does that mean I can put them at 50%? I mean, what? It's much of a muchness, I suppose. But I don't like having them shut down, you know? Alright, and now we're still minus... No, still not enough oil. Let's put another... Oh no, I haven't got enough workforce for another stockpile. Time for a break. Alright, we're back. Back at it. See if we can cause some human popsicles. Stockpile's ready in 10 weeks at current rate. God dang. God dang. I don't understand why we haven't got enough oil. Is that going to be an issue? Available 360. Demand 434. What's this? Nearly depleted. Right, well, we'll be able to get rid of that. We'll reclaim that fairly soon. Can I turn off emergency shift? Revoked. Still 9 weeks. Okay. Still 9 weeks. Still 9 weeks. Alright. Running out of materials. Might as well put this up as much as we can. There we go. Nearly out. 8 weeks. Oh, is that a little mini steam hub? Aw. So cute. Ah, this food is nearly out as well. So we're gonna need, once we decide that, to bring this food into the fold. Week 72. Alright, everything's under control, I think. We've got 40,000 worth of stockpile, so that's what we needed. Good to go. Yeah, so 2 stockpiles is 30,000. We started with 10, so yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't mind another stockpile though, like it's going to be exactly 40,000 and it's going to be ready 11 weeks out. We could stockpile even more. Alright, so suddenly we've got more people, we can demolish that. Alright, we need a food ditch. We don't have enough workforce, okay. Well, when these run out, we will. Beautiful. Alright. Now we wait. And now we wait. Okay. That's where we need it to. It's still the oil though. More sick people. Always with the sick people. You people are sick. Slowly running out of food. No. We're running out of food. No. Get another one here. Get another one here. 1 week at current rate. How much do you need for this? 100 workforce. Do I just feel like I need another stockpile? Well, these stockpiles are gonna be... You can't move the stockpiles, can you? Food secured. We did it. We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try and keep our people warm for this time. We will survive. And now we wait. That's what I said earlier. I could write this. Food stockpile hub full. Yeah. It does seem to be the case of perhaps, well, let's grab some people. What's this going to get me? 68? 104. Beautiful. That means we can do another stockpile. Let's chuck it here. I think that's fine. Yeah, so we're full on stockpiles, but if I put a bit more here, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't I? I'm a bit concerned about the oil, though. Should I overclock them? I'm doing it. We're still at -2, are you kidding? Boom. I want to have enough oil. They're obviously not happy about it. I'm sorry. What? I want gold. I want gold. God, it's exactly right. What a coincidence. So I should have, yeah, I've got 55,000 food now. Beautiful. Whiteout in 5 weeks. I guess we can speed things up then. Okay, hang on. More people, more workers. What can I... Enough for that? No. Alright. The whiteout is here. The preparations are over. Wing. Okay. Cutscene. Against all odds, the Wanderer's survival. When the whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that the journey will lead to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to our great tales, alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived. Wow. We survived the end of the world. Now what? Now what? Dude, the stuttering. It's a train. Oh my god, it's the city! Frostpunk DOS. The old captain is dead. New London is weak. Food is low. Overpopulation looms. Coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of, but is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. Or hold its hand on its deathbed. Chapter 1. Scraping the Barrel. Coal is running out. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now, New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Let's get to work. Alright, Frostbreak to a shallow coal seam and construct an extraction district. Bro, oh my god. Abandoned ruins, shallow coal seam. Is that, so what icon is that? Infinite materials. Is that the only one? There's two there. Is that one, no? Why won't it tell me what this is? Okay, right. So all the shallows, okay, so we into Frostbreak down here. Frostbreak. Alright, so we can start here. Might as well keep 6, 7, 8. Frostbreaking. An extraction district. Turn on the generator. Construct new housing districts to address the lack of shelter. Wow, everyone is frozen. Heat stamps. Heat stamps are a stockpilable resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. A city collects heat stamps weekly. This is just scraps again. With every community provides its share depending on its size. The bigger the community, heat stamps can be increased by goods demand, modified by certain laws. Gotcha. Alright, well. Gotcha. Wow, 30 years. Look at this place. Frostbreaking. Cause we definitely need food, we need shelter, and we need goods. Why is this telling me there's a tutorial? Factions. Some citizens ignited by passion and strong beliefs will organize and form groups known as factions. Factions are groups of citizens that are united by a common and clearly defined ideology and will actively seek to implement it in all aspects of the city. Factions originate from communities and share some of their beliefs. However, they have opinions about the city's direction in all three fields, whereas communities focus on only one aspect. Factions are more radicalized and better organized, which can be advantageous in certain situations. For example, if your relations are positive, you can ask them to perform a special action. On the other hand, if they disagree with your rule, their opposition can be more fierce. Factions will propose extreme or radical ideas to be implemented in the city. They will also engage in disruptions such as rallies or protests. Be sure to inspect and familiarize yourself with factions that appear in your city by clicking on their portrait at the bottom of the screen. Further measures how many radicals are active within a faction. These radicals increase tension. High fervor can also lead to violence and even civil war. Fervor increases when a faction opposes your decisions and actions. To decrease fervor, you need to maintain very good relations with the faction for a long enough time. Use de-radicalized faction action within a community from which the faction are. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sounds good. Tension notable. Stalwarts, New Londoners, and Frostlanders. Okay. Construct districts. I need a, I guess, extraction district on the coal here. Oh, it needs 6? Does that... Oh, really? Hang on. Start again then. Can I... Does that do all 3 of them then? In the one district? Interesting. And so what have we got here now? Research Institute. Oh, we're going to need a lot of those, I guess. Buildings. You construct buildings in districts if there is an empty building slot available inside them. Buildings have their demand and output which are added to already existing economy of a district. Buildings can improve base output of a district, for example, provide more food, or reduce problems directly, for example, squalor or crime. Initially, you don't have many buildings available for construction. However, the Research Institute is a building that is always available from the very beginning of the game. It provides you with access to the idea tree and a cumulative bonus to research speed. Developing new ideas is essential to the invention of new technology and new buildings. Be mindful of who is conducting the research, as ideologies of specific groups will influence the result of their work. They will come forth with a special variant of a building aligned with their views. Some buildings unlock abilities that can be used in the district where they are constructed. For example, a hospital unlocks the preliminary triage ability. Wow. So, that's interesting. Research speed is increased. Look, I don't know if they want me to do this yet or not. Generator is disabled. We're doomed. Colder, colder. The city is losing heat fast. Will the steward manage? Fuck you, Boris Parsons and Leo Walden. The captain is dead, coal is gone, the generator is off. We're doomed. Don't freeze your freezings. Progress. Adaptation. Merit. Equality. Tradition. Reason. Wow. I've definitely upped the mechanics, or whatever you want to, you know, the, what is it, the functions? The things to do. Anyway, we need to get this done. Can I already do the housing districts though? I can. Sheltered from wind. Alright, definitely want that there then. Expanding districts. Expand districts to increase their scale, both in terms of size and capabilities. Expanded districts are more efficient and provide additional building slots. Select a district to open its panel and click on the expand button. Then select new tiles around the chosen district to start the expansion. If there are not enough adjacent tiles to select, the district cannot be expanded. Be mindful that housing districts have no building slots upon construction. Contrary to all other types of districts, that is why you need to expand such a district at least once to be able to construct any buildings inside it. Sure. If you say so. And let's go over here. Boom. Housing. Alright, we should be able to turn on the generator. No? These guys are doing their work. Empty building slot. I should probably... I'm doing it. Where is it? How much does it take? Demand 20 heat. Oh, because I haven't got enough heat, I guess. Alright, well, alright. How do I turn the generator on? Question mark. Turn on the generator. Oh, there we go. What? I had to click over here? Active. Generator. On. Boom. Get warmed, you bastards. You ungrateful wretches. I bring warmth to you.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Nice. I will answer none of your letters. Fuck all y'all.
Hear us, Stuart!
Stuart, do you hear us, Stuart?
The generator wakes. A child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heart of the city. Our last line of defense against the cold. Our first hope for a future. Any future. Stuart, there's a couple who says their first child or daughter was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May, and they asked you bless her. You gave us hope back. Thanks to you, our child may yet have a future ahead of her. People are hopeful there is a future for them after all. Very well, Lily May. May your life be warm and wind spare your paths. That'll be 100 tithes, please. Cool, look at that, yes. I want to go to there. Housing district. So, now, scraping the barrel. Good work, Stuart. We have secured a new coal deposit. It's part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last for long. We'll need to improve our mining to use it efficiently, but the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. 767 weeks at the current rate. Expand an existing housing district. Expand. Oh, that's squalor. Is that still sheltered from the wind? It doesn't count? Expanded. Well, build a research institute. It can go on here? Oh, it has to be on housing. Gotcha. Yep, so there's housing, and then this could go in the central if we wanted one. Right, it would go there somewhere. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, research an idea for new coal mines. How do I research an idea? That's an interesting question. I guess I need the research institute first. Oh, more sick people, Jesus Christ. What do you have to do to these birds? Just keep them well. What does this want? The generator is the primary source of heat in a city. It requires fuel to function. Initially, your main source of fuel is coal, but later in the game you can research and discover different types of fuel which vary in how much heat they provide. The generator uses as much available fuel as is needed to fulfill heat demand in the city. We've already been through this with the Dreadnought. There we go. Residential expanded. Research Institute building. Yes. Frostlanders. Fund projects. Interesting. Fear of running out of coal. Don't panic. We'll be fine. We do need more housing, apparently. Alright, hang on. So there we go. Research Institute constructed. We can now research new ideas. Idea tree. Research Institute unlocks the idea tree, where new ideas and solutions can be researched. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. You need to decide which community will research a specific topic, resulting in an outcome tailored to that community. Choosing a community to research an idea will improve your relations with them. The amount of time needed for research may be reduced by building more research institutes. Each institute will increase research speed, but as you build more institutes, the incremental gain from adding new ones diminishes. You can also temporarily accelerate research by using the action rush researchers in a district with a research institute. A permanent change of research speed is possible by signing adequate laws or constructing buildings with such an effect. However, those means aren't available from the start and you need to research them first. Sure.
Stewart.
Different ideas, communities of New London. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute arguing about how to exploit the last coal veins. The stalwarts and New Londoners want us to lean on machine-powered mining, but the Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their idea. The communities of New London have different perspectives. You may not be able to please everyone. Show me our options. I will make my decisions now. This will open the idea tree. Idea tree. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. I see. Heating. Coal mines. Housing installation. Resources. Frostland. City. Society hubs. Crime. Alright, heating. Coal mines. Frostlanders neutral. No one else shares this idea. New Londoners neutral. Stalwarts agree with this idea. New Londoners agree with this idea. Alright, so. Frostlanders. How can we mine more coal? Dust coal mine. Constructed in extraction districts. Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. Disease slightly increased. Lots of materials demand. 150 coal output. Blasting coal mine. Operation using explosive drilling to rapidly exploit coal deposit, generating noxious fumes. Squalor increase. More material but a little bit more coal. And less people. Oh, this is the same idea. I don't know. I like the Frostlander one. Oh, that's just down there. I feel like that's crazy to go against two of the factions already. Squalor is increased. I mean, I'm doing it. How do I research the idea? Research idea 50. How many of those have I got? Doesn't tell me. Alright, how do I know whether... Oh, the research is underneath me, of course it is. Well, you won't be able to see that, unfortunately. There it is. I wondered if that would be, I guess we can, hang on, let's try something. Let's, webcam overlay. Let's turn on the solar sail. It's not really in the right spot. Needs to be about there. And then this one goes to about there. No, a little bit higher. I will now be a floating head. Perfect. Okay, so the idea is, there we go. I want to build another one of these over here. No, I need to expand that first, don't I? Expand this city, this bit. Boom. Because if Frostpunk 1 taught me anything, it's research speed. Research speed, research speed, research speed. Plus we need more housing. Research. Research everything. God, I love the look of this. It's so cool. Those are my colors. Black and turquoise.
An automaton has broken down.
Oh,
and
no.
is blocking traffic.
Blocking traffic.
Technicians are on their way.
A Byron 55 drill sergeant, admiring the generator. It's good to have you back, old chap. It was a terrible fright to have you switched off. You're more than just a heat source to us, you know. To us, you're a symbol of what we should be. Unbending, unyielding fortitude. May we all stand so bold against the frost. The generator is revered and respected by the stalwarts. The stalwarts. Alright, I want another research institute. Boom. Still haven't got enough housing. Can I put more housing somewhere where it's warm? That's just expanding this one, right? Oh, it's a different story then. Okay, does this count as a different one, or will it just be an expansion? I don't know. Is that a second housing district, or is it now a, did it just become one housing district? Adaptation, progress, merit, reason, technological progress. Oh, I like that. Maybe I should be doing New London. So what do I guess I want adaptation, equality, and reason? I don't know. I don't know. Oh God, I know. Why is this flashing? Just for the hell of it. It just wants to. Oh, adaptation progress. So all of a sudden right click doesn't get you out of something? Come on, game. $69%, 70%. Zoom in on the district. Oh wow. Oh, you can see the people. Why are they having a fight? Hey, that's cool. Wow. Why can't I just zoom in like that just by zooming in? What do these look like? Very cool. Very cool. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Nearly there. 6 people have returned to work. Good. Get back to work, you nerds. So, still haven't got... Oh no. Now I have got enough. Beautiful. Running out of food. Definitely need materials. I would just sort of start heading towards some more stuff, but... I don't know if it wants me to or not. Or whether it would be part of a tutorial. Dust coal mine. New building proposed by Frostlanders. Extraction. Dust coal mine. Boom. Zeitgeist city direction. You can monitor the zeitgeist of your city in the bottom left corner of the screen. Zeitgeist means spirit of time and describes the direction of your city on 3 axes. Technology, economy, and society. The laws you pass, buildings you build, and choices you make, they all impact the zeitgeist. At the same time, your communities have a natural tendency to favour some solution over others. Your relations with them will change based on how their views are aligned with the current zeitgeist. The more you develop the city in the direction they support, the more positively it affects your relations. To see what a given community or faction supports, click on the image at the bottom of the screen and hover over the icons above their name. Watch as your decisions shape the zeitgeist. Be on the lookout for dissent which can tear your city apart. Sure. Bruh. I'll take it as read. I'll take it as read. So these I can already abandon. That's prefabs. Frozen, that's materials. We definitely do need materials. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, why not? Oh, I know, I'm not going to. I'm going to... Let's, grab all of that too. Why not? Why not? Just for something to do. A place to settle differences. With the new mine, the impending doom of depleting coal is postponed. Yet differences between communities remain. The weakening captain wanted to establish a council to settle them. He didn't live to see it through. It falls to you, Stuart. The people of New London want a say in how it's run. The first decision whether you should continue to lead the city. We need a council. The steward reactivated the generator and got us housing. That gets my vote. Alright. The captain is dead. Why should he get a say in his successor? Fuck you, Jennifer McLaughlin. Central Council Hall. Build. Frost breaking. I need to also... there's food over here. That's pretty good. I'll do a food district and I'll do a materials district. In fact, we can do the food district already.
By any unusual noises coming from the generator. Routine maintenance work is underway.
Wait, it was 700 weeks before, and now it's only 300? Beautiful. Don't know if I should be doing that, but I don't like these going down like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. People need food. For a fucking the council gathers for the first time. We can vote on new laws. And I'm also above the messages. All right, what about there? You can't see the messages, but yeah, there was a message there.
Stuart.
First council session, the city decides. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. The stalwarts maintained order on behalf of the captain and adhered to what they claimed was his vision for New London: progress, merit, and reason. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the stalwarts with contempt for their role in New London's history, but they keep to the shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as steward. Open the session! This is how democracy dies, with thunderous applause. The council. When you return to the council in the future, we'll be able to propose new laws to vote upon, but for now a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful, if you fail, this will be the end of your rule. I see. Click on a delegate to view their profile. Council is where delegates vote for laws. Laws can greatly impact a city and affect its zeitgeist. You can propose laws, however they must be voted in by the majority to take effect. In some special cases, such as laws from the raw category, a 2/3 majority, 67 delegates, is required to pass the vote. Communities and factions will fight for or against different laws, depending on their views. You can learn more about them by clicking different communities and factions icons in the council view. There are a few different methods to affect how delegates vote for a specific law in the council. You can utilize these methods after proposing a law. Okay. Delegate session, voting in 10 weeks, no days. Vote of confidence. Should the steward remain in power, if this vote fails, the delegates will immediately remove you from office. 422, hesitant 74, against 4. Vote or negotiate? Negotiate with delegates to try and influence the way they vote. New Londoners. Attached to the city and its generator, the citizens of New London have stayed through together, community city development effort. Stalwarts. Faction Disciples of the Captain, who introduced order as a core tenet of New London, strict, controlling and devoted to the Captain's memory. This is their manifest. Progress, the generator and our technical ingenuity allowed us to power through and will enable us to thrive. Merit, we persevere because we ensure the best of us are given the tools and rewards to lead us into the future. Reason, efficiency, and so blah blah blah. Unlock mobilizing forces, good relations perk, extra prefabs assembly. They want community service, contagion prevention, and childhood. Frostlanders. Originally hailing from New London, these colonists of Frostland outposts tried to establish a permanent foothold beyond the city. The Whiteout years destroyed that dream, but they taught them a value of adaptation and grit. Okay. Oh, what happened there? How do I get back to that? That's down here. Click on a delegate to view their profile. Do I have to look at everyone? No, it's just these ones. Okay, fine. Frostlanders, New Londoners, Stalwarts. Gotcha. Negotiate. Negotiations. Not all laws you propose will have widespread support. You can negotiate to have a better chance of a vote passing. After choosing a group to negotiate with, you can decide what to promise them in exchange for voting along with your proposal. That includes actions such as enacting a law they desire, building or destroying a building, or using an action towards a particular community or faction. Making a promise in negotiations will make all hesitant delegates in the chosen community vote for the proposed law. Additionally, some delegates who are against the law will also switch sides. Same logic applies if you want them to vote against the law. Factions are more monolithic and will not engage in negotiations about laws that are against their worldview. Open to negotiate, mostly hesitant. Open to negotiate, already for. Open to negotiate, mostly hesitant. How do I vote? Open to negotiation. Frostlanders. They will vote for passing law during the next vote. Their terms. Everyone must aid expeditions by helping them prepare for their journeys. Publicly condemn this faction and its survivalist headquarters. Base of operations where staff officers hand-pick scouts, intensive drilling and oversee exploring. I don't know. What if I click on that? Agree to their terms. You are accepted. Alright, so we'll leave it at that for now. If you change the law or quit now, you'll lose your current negotiations split up. What? If you change the law... What? What? Hold left alt for resource draw. Huh. How do I close this now? Oh, oh no, so we vote. Vote. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Everyone's in favour. Law passed, I see. Fuel for the future. A steward you shall remain then. Good. There are challenges ahead. Expanding coal extraction is a great success, but the vein will only last so long. We need to explore the Frostland for a permanent source of fuel. Otherwise, the city will have no future at all. We must find more fuel.
Your council has voted.
Access to Frostland. You need to reach beyond your city to not only survive but to thrive. Logistic districts give access to the Frostland. Keep in mind that they can only be Keep in mind they only be constructed. They can only be constructed in place of old waste station at the edges of any city or colony area. By exploring and exploiting the world outside the capital city, you can provide your people with nearly everything they need. You can switch between the Frostland view and the city view by clicking the button in the top right corner. Sure. Alright, so I need to research survivalist headquarters. Because I said I would. Base of operations? Yeah. Well, that's what we're doing. Promises are promises. Extraction district. Food district. Build a logistics district on old way station. Logistics district on old way station. What does that, is that what these things are? Abandoned ruins. No. Find a permanent... What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. It is old way station. Alright, so... Actually, we need to head out this way then. Beautiful. Alright, we've got enough fuel. Got enough heat anyway. We're researching. We're researching. Don't panic. Alright, we still haven't got enough food or materials. Even though we just did these areas. No, we have got enough materials. Cool. But we still need more food. Where is there more food? Deep melting drill building. Alright, I should have gone and got this food as well, I guess. Where else is there food? Deep melting, okay. So yeah, we're gonna need the deep melting, whatever it is. That's all materials, that's all whatever that is. There's food up here. Holy shit, there's food everywhere. Alright, cool. Cool, that's fine. Alright, so that's, we've done that. Now we need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... What did it need? 3? I think it needed 3. Head back to get this food eventually. It needed 6. Shit. Alright, well, okay. Frostbreak. Alright, let's frost break. Let's frost break. Alright, so logistics district, can I just... I can, so that's fine. Boom. While we've got these guys going, let's just go 1, 2... Start doing that stuff. And we've got no workforce. Okay, fine. Temperature. To be ready for temperature changes, keep an eye on the weather timeline located at the top right of the screen. Thermometer icons represent temperature changes. When temperature drops, heat demand increases in districts that demand heat. When temperature rises, heat demand decreases. Ensure you have enough fuel stockpile hubs to expand stockpile capacity for coal and oil, otherwise the cold may increase disease. Side temperature changes, beware of whiteouts. These are weather anomalies that would due to severe and punishing conditions. They are represented by wind icons in the timeline. Sure. I'll believe you. And we're short of coal now all of a sudden? We've got enough housing, we've got enough materials. And we've got not enough food. Okay. This is about to happen. Frostlanders' demands met. The Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with Frostlanders improve. Trust rises. I see. Beautiful. So I could create a survivalist headquarters eventually. Alright, haven't got enough of anything. Haven't got enough of anything, I tell you. But in better news, can I make a food? That's 600 workforce. I guess not. We need to wait for more workforce. So where is this? What was it? Deep drilling? Deep melting drill. Idea tree. Where would that be? Resources? So you can't see anything yet. Efficiency. Hothouses. Bio-waste hothouse. Industrial-sized hothouse where organic waste ferments in large vats. So 70 food, 400 work. 300 50 food. Food output. These two agree with each other. Chemical hothouse. I'm doing it. I don't know why, but I am. I'm doing it. You can't make me not do it. Let's go. Logistic district built. We can now survey the frozen lands around New London and find a source of fuel to ensure its future. I see. Bruh. Exploration. Launch expeditions to discover locations of interest and resources you can harvest for the benefit of your city. You can select territories to explore by clicking on their names. To explore a territory, you need to allocate a certain number of Frostland teams which are sourced from the logistic districts. Territories have different difficulties that affect the cost, time, and threat level of their exploration. Open territory is fast and safe to explore and requires fewer Frostland teams. Rugged territory takes more time to explore. Take a break. It's break time. Alright, we're back. Rugged, challenging, blocked, okay, all of that. Threat level, safe, dangerous, deadly. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. So, what is this? Makeshift shelters. Overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves forced many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve enough for them to return home. I need 5 Frostland teams. Come back later. How many teams have I got?
Please give the right of way.
Find a permanent source of fuel. Frozen Bay. Over 30 years ago, the Imperial Exploration Company landed here. Where did it tell me? Oh, I've got 15. Right. Open territory, safe. I mean, welcome back. This needs 10. I've got 10. Launch expedition. Okay. So this is pretty immense. That's cool. The gorge. Alright. So they're off to find some more fuel. Meanwhile, I've now got a lot more people. Cool. So let's, but of course we need more food. Let's get a food district going here. Really? Alright. That's a problem. Best way to go here. Wait, are these? Oh, okay. No, let's actually do this way then. That can be another district over there. Okay. Okay. Can I do multiple frost breaking now that I've got lots of people? I guess I can. Why not? Oh, I haven't got much heat stamps. Alright, good enough. Alright, there we go. Probably overextending, but we need food. We need food. We need more housing as well, apparently. Yeah, right, so these two aren't connected. So actually, I could put another research. No, I couldn't. Not enough heat stamps. Maybe we expand this one then. We need more housing. That needs heat stamps as well. How do I get heat stamps? From population. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, but I don't have enough for a food district, no doubt. I need 40. 40 heat stamps. But they only have 37. Wait, how many of these have I got? I've only got 5 now. This one needs 10, I imagine. Yeah. Requires 10. Trail construction. Sure. Alright, I now have enough heat stamps for a food district. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think... No, I can't get to that one. Yeah, I guess I can't. Might as well just do there then. Done. That only gave me 18. Ah, so you can only expand once. 50 heat stamps. That one can expand still though. Science research increases relations. Chemical hothouse. Looming coal problems in the city. As the captain's authority weakened, different groups started pulling the city in their own direction. New London grew overpopulated. Whiteouts ruined expansion attempts, and now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start freezing to death. Although the captain appointed you before passing, people are anxious you're not up to the task. Prove them wrong, Steward. Cold has risen to a concerning level. People may die or suffer frostbite. Provide shelter and heat to fight it. Tension is high. People are afraid. I see. Tension's not high. It's minor. It's minor, not minors. $80 heat stamps. Right. Well, I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can, people. Trust in your steward, whatever my name is. New law available. Rule. Guard enforcers. Guided voting. Greatly increases of passing a law. Steward may declare a motion vitally important to the city's survival. I don't know. Propose. 28 against. People are divided. The New Londoners... Right. Fine. Negotiate. Mostly hesitant for mostly hesitant. Wouldn't quite get me enough. 59. No, hang on. So we need 67. We need 62. It wouldn't be enough on either of them. What happens if I don't? I don't know, let's science it. It's science time. Ah. Propose. What happens if I just hit vote without negotiating? Science time.
The proposed
No.
law has been rejected.
Your face has been rejected. I see. Yeah, it's not a major issue. Steward powers remain unchanged. Yeah, fine. I just wanted to do the science. That means we haven't passed a law. Interesting. Hang on, we're not researching anything either. Where is the drilling, I wonder? Hubs? Heating, coal mines, advanced coal mines. Oh, let's go some insulation was good in the first game. Asbestos. Everyone agrees with that. They all agree. They all agree with it. Let's do it. Alright, give me the food. Still not enough. Still not enough food. As always, it's the heat stamps that are the issue. So much heat stamps. It's madness. Madness, I tell you. Alright. Definitely need to find more coal. Is there more coal down here? All of that's coal as well. Alright, well let's expand that way then. Boom. Can be expanded. A 107 due to cold summer people were frozen to death. What was I supposed to do about that? So many dead people. Well, there goes my no death run. Death due to cold. Problems in the city. Stewart, a cold wave has taken the lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some houses and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting this crisis. Reassuring them would be prudent. People will continue to freeze to death until cold is brought down. Trust falls. I see. Sure. Cold is brought down. I'll just bring the cold down. Na 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 na. Oh, excuse me.
Help us keep you warm. Report all leaks and damages to the nearest maintenance office.
Yes, there is the nearest maintenance office. It is out in the Frostland. If you manage to make it there and not die, then we will repair your leak. %94 on each thing, 71% on the other thing. Let's go. Frostpunk. Alright, what's this expedition gonna do? Let's see what happens with that. %100%. Does nothing happen? Okay, we go to, right. So it'll tell me there's one there and we've got 15 now. So what happened? Oh, okay, so we're here. The others. In a cavern near the bay, we found a disturbing sight. Bodies in sturdy Frostland gear neatly laid side by side and left to freeze, with black oil markings all over their closed eyes. A ghastly burial ritual? A map we found suggests they were heading to an old machine somewhere by the desolate coast. A machine would require a source of fuel. We should investigate. I see. I did this one as well. Oh, I see. It opens up the whole area. Fishing village. A community of Frostlanders are eking out a pitiful living off moss and small fish. With no furnace, they survive by sleeping shoulder to shoulder under thick layers of fur. They would undoubtedly prefer to live in New London. 5 teams. Yeah, all right. Now that the Frostlanders have departed, we can use the village to provide fish for New London. An outpost here could increase our supply of 100 food until its deposit of 100,000 food is depleted. Resources, okay. That takes 5 Frostland teams. Harvest. Oh, right. Is this for our trail construction? Allows shipping 250 units of any resource. Trails. Trails is a basic type of connection which allows you to send resources between different places in the Frostland and are required to operate outposts. Gotcha. Click the trail button. You can also start a trail construction from the panel. The element that requires each post, but trails are built in sections while the construction of each trail is fixed. Number Frostland team requirement. Each section will increase the cost of building the trail. Once researched, you construct skyways instead of trails to transport more resources. Blah, 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 blah. No, I don't want to harvest. I want a trail. How do I do a trail? How? How do I now finish the trail? I don't understand. Why isn't that working? New passive boost provided by Frostlanders. Use the village to provide... An outpost here could increase our supply of food. Why is this... After researching the settlement heating idea and the heating cabinet, outposts in Frostland can be turned into permanent settlements. This allows you to build a furnace to sustain a small but stable population, which will provide a permanent output of resources. Connected via skyways. That seems to be well down the... But how does this... How do I do a trail? It's from there. But it has to go to there. Oh. I mean, I guess let's just see what it does, but... Also, that's madness. Desolate Coast. Over the years, there were sightings of nomadic people roaming this area. Even if true, it's unlikely they would have survived so long on their own without a source of fuel. I don't have 10 Frostland teams, so they're constructing shit right now. They busy. Alright, well, I guess we, what else are we doing? Apart from absolutely fucking everything up. I was doing, let's, hang on, we need one of these. Worker shift filtration towers, factories. Well, what does this do? I don't know what any of this shit is. What do I need to be doing here? Scout headquarters. What is a scout's headquarters? Oh, exploration time. I should do that at some point. I don't know what any of that is. Hospitals. That sounds like a good thing to have. Teaching hospital. Hospitals outfitted with dedicated research speed is increased. Yeah, we're doing that one. Boom. Boom, we're doing that. Alright, so the road has been constructed. How do I... output 100 food? Does that... I don't know what that does. I don't know nothing. Alright, launch. Off you go, people. Off you go. Fishing village. Ah, so that it just costs 5 people. Alright, gotcha. Harvesting areas. Harvesting areas can be found everywhere around the Frostland. They're an alternate source of food. Unlike outputs, harvesting areas don't need to be connected to the city by trail or skyway. They just need Frostland teams to operate them to start providing food. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yay, we're positive on food now. Yay. What was there was something else I wanted to do. I just thought of it and now I've forgotten every second of it. Disease notable. Right, well it's about to get even colder. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, that's what it was. I need to put a scout building or whatever it is. I need 120. Alright, well if I ever get to 120. Infectious agents. The first crack steward during a routine medical examination performed by the stalwarts. God, can't talk at all. A small group of Frostlanders refused to be assessed. These checkups are relics of years past when a cough could endanger the city. That's gone now. We've adapted, one said. No point continuing this invasion of privacy. The stalwarts maintain that regular physicals help ensure the safety of our workers. It's vital we monitor our citizens' health. One foreman pushed back. We've had epidemics in the past. We mustn't allow another one. For the sake of safety, no one can afford to be bashful. This subgroup of Frostlanders will oppose this decision. New London's ban mandatory workers to determine their own health. Subgroup of Frostlanders would support the decision. Do not interfere. All communities... really? Well, I kind of agree that we should be doing regular checkups, so, you know. Take that. Alright. 14 a week. Unmet demand for goods. Where do I get goods from? That's an excellent question. No idea. I guess it will happen eventually. What's this? Crime. What's this? Hunger absent. Oh, good. Hunger good. We've got no coal. Why are these not producing coal? Everyone froze to death. Don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to heat anything up. Hang on. How did I not get those? How did I not get those? Fucking hell. Alright, try that again. Oh, it's 1917. Nice.
Frostbite victims. A special infirmary queue has been opened. Report for amputation without delay.
Without delay. Oh no, tension notable. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. How do I make people warmer? You know, just not a case of putting steam hubs down or anything like first game. I guess I could overcharge the generator. But why would I? Yeah, I don't want to do that yet because we're about to have even more cold. There we go, they're done. Extraction. Get rid of that. There we go. That's better. I don't understand why these aren't producing coal. Teaching hospital. That goes on housing. Okay, cool. Still waiting for 150 of these, was it? 150? Logistics, 120. $180. Oh, stop dying, you idiots. 120 froze to death. Ma anus. Where does it tell me heating? It's this. Also, I still don't understand why we're not getting coal from here. I guess it is. It's 270. That's heat. Alright, I got 150 plus 120. That's here. No, okay, I get it. I understand. Anyway, this should give us some more coal, hopefully. Hopefully. Youth. Treatment. Watchtowers. How do I... Heating. I need more heating somehow. Heat dispatcher. Heat dispatching controls. There's a building. I don't... It's just buildings are a fucking pain. Geothermal requires access to steam. Advanced coal mines. 300 coal output. 360 coal output. But squalor. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we still need 75 coal. Yeah, I still need more of that. I still just heat. Fuck, this is the worst thing ever. Heat stamps. Need more heat stamps. Sue Miller, 12th Street urchin, looking for trouble. Cindy's pa went and got her a governess, like she wouldn't be. She'd be English. She's gonna be a duchess or something. Oh, now watch. We roughed up the little bitch, all right. Ferguson's boys learned this too. If they try and wife us again tonight, we'll put razors and say we'll cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. But what we want is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? The lack of law regulating childhood is causing tensions to rise throughout the city. Ah. So what was this childhood thing? Youth. Liberated youth. I see. I see. But it was laws they wanted. Law proposal. Society. Ethics, family, childhood. No common rules. No rules define who is responsible for the care and education of children. Some are well cared for while others neglected, as a result misbehave. All children must work alongside one of their relatives so they learn their trade and continue the family tradition. Mandatory school. Guarantee all children have the skills and knowledge needed in the city. Will establish a mandatory school. Research speed. Propose. No against. Oh, heat stamps. That's bad. That's bad. I don't get it. No, negotiate. They want this. Okay. It only has to be 50-50, right? So what do you guys want? If you vote for let Frostlanders choose the next law to be voted on in the council. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, let's vote. Let's get these rascals educated.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Oh, passes, I see. Promoting reason. We love to see it. You love to see it.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Goddamn anti-educationalists. Use grant agenda on Frostlanders.
Stewart.
Go ahead. Yeah, leader with integrity. Did they haven't already done it yet, I see. Why is this telling me there's a when there isn't? Must be this. Yeah, okay, fine. So much reading. Currently extracting food. Still need more heat stamps. I feel like I should be getting this up. We need more housing as well. I guess we're gonna have to... I guess we're just gonna have to do this. Oh, is that shielded from wind as well? Oh no, that's near food district. Don't mind that. Alright, expedition's nearly done. Oh, what do you want now? Ruby King, 27, apothecary, daring to dream. For years suggesting anything against the captain meant close scrutiny from stalwarts, but despite the bullshit booming from their bloody speakers, we managed to find our own way. Kept to our principles, stayed frugal, put families first, watched out for our neighbours, continued our traditions. Now we have a council. Maybe it's time for us to stop dreaming and make a change. The council has inspired people to suggest new ideas about the city's future. Keep your fucking ideas to yourself. Here we go.
Pilgrim delegates will be joining the next council session.
A new voice, pilgrims, neutral. 515 Frostlanders have organised in a faction. These pilgrims form a resilient, spirited community held together by the bonds of tradition. They dislike mandatory school. Well, fuck you. Their manifest, adaptation, the generator is a monument to arrogance, we must cast it off, adapt and become free. Equality, individuals should give to the whole all they can and take from it only what they need. Tradition, we must tread well-worn paths or risk plunging into the abyss. They want community service, contagion prevention and childhood. Family apprenticeship, but we've already voted on something else, so fuck you guys. Unlock. Deploy guides, community action. Experienced pilgrims with deep knowledge of the Frost will guide scout teams. Good relations perks, scouts volunteers. Okay, I see. We've got a new bunch of nerds. Well, fuck you nerds. Colder season. Heat demand is increased. Alright, I guess the question has to be asked, can we do this for a bit? I feel like we need to... How much is one of coal mines? 80 heat stamps. Okay, that'll be the next thing. We need to get this up. Still not enough. Really, a whole expansion only gives... Oh, that's it. We can't expand any further. Oh, isn't it lovely? The high rise. Alright, I don't know what to do about that then. We're gonna need to make another housing district, I guess? What's that gonna cost me? 40 heat stamps. Alright. I think we need the... We need this first. There we go. Dust coal mine. Boom. What do you want? Disease weakens our workforce. Absentees. Steward. The poor conditions of the city take their toll on our people. Disease spreads. Some are so sick they are unable to work. If this continues, it will endanger our ability to sustain the city, as our workforce will be decimated. We must act. Ensure there's enough heat, shelter and food, or consider developing other ideas that will combat disease. I see. Well, there's only so much shit I can do, man. Only so much shit I can do. How... Is this going to tell me when the generator's gone too high? These guys are ready. So, we've got all of this now. Old Dreadnought. A ruined machine lies across a crevasse. Wagons spilled into the nearby snow. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from the site, even storing goods here. But what amazed our scouts the most is the huge quantity of readily available oil. This could be the fuel source we've been searching for. We found oil. This place might finally provide the fuel we've been hoping for. We will be able to build a new colony on this site. Okay. But what happened to the wanderers? Oil tombs, nomads. On the broken shore lies an old derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been upgraded to run on oil as it rests beside rich deposits. Perhaps the site was a refueling station, but deep in the black pool lies rows of frozen bodies wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. These oil deposits would surely solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access all of them. What should our teams do? Remove the bodies. We need all the fuel we can get if we are to survive. More oil deposits will become available. Respect the dead. Let the dead lie in peace. We will only access the vacant oil deposit. No, remove the bodies. Black gold. Texas tea. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. In the meantime, we'll need to establish a reliable supply. It's time we settled beyond New London. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it with a solid trail to New London. Only then can supply be assured. This will save the city. So how do I establish a colony? 20 Frostland teams. One cause. Connect path. Why won't that work? I haven't got enough heat cores, I guess. Oh, I don't know what that's... What's going on there? Why? Why is it so difficult? Alright, what's this? Mangled cart. Among debris in a mangled cart, we found an old navigation log. We can't wander forever. If we can only get through this canyon, then we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. This cart holds a large number of cores. These cores will be helpful to upgrade the mission. 3 cores, 5 Frostland teams. Off you go. And what's this one? Oil cistern. A tanker filled with oil hangs in a narrow crevice. It will be dangerous to extract without specialized equipment. Alright, come back later. Fair enough. And I don't understand what I'm missing here. Oh, trail needs 10. God dang. Colonies can be established when you connect a suitable site to your city by trails or skyways. And a number of cores to construct it. As colonies have separate economies from your capital city, you can send resources or send people between the city and a colony. Population of a colony cannot grow by itself. If you want your colony to develop, remember to send people there from the main city. Make sure that your city can maintain itself even with reduced population after sending these colonists. If your capital city falls, you lose. Bruh. Sure. What the fuck was that? A vote on expedition support will be held in 10 weeks. Alright, well they're doing their thing there. What are we doing here?
Will be punished.
What did I need for this? 80, yeah. Oh wait, no, we're good for heat surplus. What? Oh, is that because I put another one? I already put it there. Ah, I'm too good. Advanced blasting coal mine. New building provided by New Londoners. Cores. Cores are pivotal components of machinery from the era preceding the Great Frost. These are essential in upgrading the generator and constructing advanced buildings. Manufacturing technology of comparable quality is nearly impossible in the current environment. As such, you cannot produce any cores. Consider every investment you make with cores carefully, as they are a scarce resource. Alright, gotcha. Anyway, we're good for coal now. We need to expand, or... Can you expand? Yes. Couldn't quite get 3, but... what can you do? Definitely need more housing. This is bad. That's bad as well. But, heat cores. Heat cores. 300 workforce, 60 more coal. Fair enough. Fair enough. So 35. So an expansion only gives me 5? That's crazy. This one can't be expanded any further. Can you expand Central? You can't. What do they want? Nell Sinkfield, 38 housewife, worried about her son looking for a culprit. Little Joey's been coughing all night. His forehead's as hot as the generator. It's them Turners, I know it's them. They've got that new flu, and here they are strolling about the neighbourhood carrying on with their business. They're killing people, that's what they're doing. Oh please, Lord Almighty, I can't stand to lose another child. Someone's got to get through to them. The lack of law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension to rise throughout the city. We haven't got this. Oh, we haven't got enough heat anything, of course. Of course. Not enough heat stamps. Well, fuck. Not enough. So we're heading towards reason. Nothing there. And adaptation. We'll build a colony. What does this want? Done cause building upgrades. In case of some buildings, you can research an advanced version that's more efficient. For example, advanced coal mines can replace standard ones. When constructing an advanced building, you don't need to demolish the previous one. Select the more advanced version, hover over the place where you have the older type of building, and click to place and start construction. The older building will be removed and replaced automatically by a new one. Ew. But, so I did advanced blinding blast, so is that just going to replace the dust coal mine? Anyway, can we make this, this trail yet? Hell yeah. What, that doesn't cost anything? What? Cost not met. I need 50 fucking... Oh my god. Heat cores. Guard squads. Vote on Frostlander's proposal scheduled. Council to vote on expedition support in 2 weeks. Everyone must aid expeditions by helping them prepare for their journey. What happens if I don't vote? If I just let it happen?
The pilgrims will be hosting ice baths and cold breathing sessions tonight at 11 p.m.
Ice baths. Yeah, okay. Alright, we should have enough heat cores now, or whatever they're called. What are they? Heat stamps. I don't understand why... Why do I have to have one there? I don't want one there. Why am I having to click this twice? I don't know. Oh, it was there. Cancel. Vote help. Population growth. Blah blah blah. When the population growth, favorable situation population growth. Very good. Hang on. What's happened here?
A law has...
Zero, the new counties reveals seeing the greater population, some settlers, other I see. So they voted? What did the vote happen? What was the result of the vote? How would I see what the result of the vote was? What was it called? None of those. What did I see here? Contagion prevention. Supported quarantine. Shelter demand. Disease is decreased. Tension is slightly infectious badge. Oh, I can't do anything until it's... Alright, okay. I can't queue it up. That's outrageous. Okay. So, I messed this up. So it just has to be in the area? Like, I wanted to go to here. How does... Connect path. What is this? Why won't it let me pick anything? How do I do this? It's fucking broken. Why is it putting one there? I don't know. Let's just let it do that, I guess. See what fucking happens. Doesn't seem to connect. Doesn't seem to make much sense, but hey, who needs sense? We need so much more housing. Anything here I can do? Filtration city, maybe. Housing block. More shelter. Heat stamp income. Disease. 25 shelter. 20 shelter. 10 shelter. 10 shelter. I'm just gonna go dense. Why not? Let's make everyone sick, shall we? We'll build a colony. Alright, so how's this going? Okay. I need 20 Frostland teams. How do I get 20 Frostland teams? Okay, that's interesting. Crime. Heat demand decrease, so we should be able to turn the generator off now. There we go. Didn't tell me that it was too hot. That's crazy. What did I just see I wanted to do? Oh, how do I get more colony people? No? Ah. I need 50 heat stamps. Alright, that's how we'll do it then. God, the fishing village is where all our food is. I would lose 100, that's not good. Alright, 50. Expand. Expand. Sick neighbours, no common rules. Steward, this morning a house has been found walled off from the rest of its neighbourhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while, but they found that local shops and amenities refused to serve them. I don't know who did it, but it's for the best, I tell ya. Then people got all sort of bugs. This place is healthier without them, claimed a local pub owner. The latest spread of influenza has indeed hit the district hard and people are on edge. Maybe we ought to define common rules for this to appease tensions. But since the lack of a law regulating contagion prevention is causing tensions to rise even further. Commit to resolving the issue. 30 weeks either supported quarantine or infection. Well, that's exactly what I was doing. I was ready to do that. But I can't do anything yet. Why has this always got a thing here? It's crazy. So city, contagion. I want this one, but I can't do anything yet. I wish I could queue it up. But I can't. Why have I only got 10? Oh, for the fishing village. Yeah, right. I only ever had 15. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. Oh, hello, what do you want? Crime in the city. The crime problem in New London continues to worsen. Scarcity of goods may drive people to acts of crime when they don't see other ways to obtain necessities. Making goods available helps ensure people don't revert to a free-for-all. If they do, watchtowers and prisons might become necessary. It's also worth examining if our laws are helping us fight crime. It may be more difficult to ensure order as the population rises. If crime runs rampant, people might be injured or killed, tensions will grow, and radicals among us will grow in popularity. We'd best ensure it does not come to this. Crime has risen to a concerning level, I see. I also don't know what I can do about that. So that gave me 5.
Remember to keep your heat lamp maintained. It might just save
Right, so I would need another logistics thing. Alright. How much do they cost? 40 heat stamps. I've got enough. Oh, I need to get out that way first, don't I? Alright. X. Beautiful. Dense housing block. New building proposed by stalwarts. Why would that be logistics? Shouldn't that be in... Oh really, it can go on any of them maybe. Interesting. Frost breaking. Prefabs production. Prefabs can be extracted from deposits, for example abandoned ruins, or brought from the frostlands, but such sources have their limits and they might not be enough to cover the needs of a growing city. Prefabs can be produced from materials in an industrial district. Additionally, you can manually switch a given industrial district to start producing goods instead of prefabs. If you don't have enough prefabs to build an industrial district, remember that demolishing a district or building returns the prefabs used for constructions. Okay. Because I don't have an industrial district. Ah. But I do, though. Isn't this industrial? That's extraction. What? I thought I had some boxes somewhere. Where did I put the boxes? This one. That's food. That's building. I've not done any boxing districts. Okay. I've got all these ready to go. How much is an industrial district going to set me back? 40 heat stamps.
Steward.
Heat stamps. Star Wars suggest action. I'm for a break, apparently. In fact, that's where we're going to leave it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.